So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and welcome
all the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply...
Goulet! Superb from Arda Goulet! That is a gem! An absolute gem! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. And he's managed to get free. Goulet carries the ball down the right. Beraldo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's shifting through the gears here. Batistuta is flagged offside. Jimenez. And it's Rodri. Great vision. Now that's well seen too. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goulet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kukçu. Serginho. Zola picks it up out wide. Now it's Batistuta. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He's got away. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Zola is in a really good position out wide. Shot a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Zola actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Zola.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rodri. He is starved of space and time.
Manchester United really do like to play the long ball.
How does that work for them?
Well, you don't want the ball just coming back at you, Peter. You need somebody in there who...
Oh, he's having a go! A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And he's intervened well there. Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Araujo. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, nicely intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Rodri. Zola. And it's Arda Goulet. He's had it taken off him. Serginho. Zola. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's picked his way through. Jimenez. Plays a sharp little ball here. Zola showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rodri. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's played through for him. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Into the channel. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's where it came from. Now there's a... And the shot! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Number 20.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is good.
It's Couch! Now, who's going to be first to this? Looking for options for movement. Batistuta! Goulet. Oh, good spread. Aimed beyond the defence. And Zola! Oh, off the bar! Looking to play him in. That is good alertness. Alexander-Arnold. Goulet. And he's quick to return it. That's an excellent interception. That's going to go a long way. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, it's come loose. Zola. He's found a way past.
There will be one
oh, that's
minute at a
fabulous.
time.
They're urging him to shoot. And that should get the job done. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. That's the end of the first 45. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Vardiol. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kukçu. Oh, that's a key interception. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Zola. Jimenez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to play it through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Goulet is offering a wry smile there.
Nepal with the corner, there first. And that has been knocked clear. And the pass is intercepted. And now they can spring out of defence. He is through here. Batistuta had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Threads one in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that is a little undercooked. Goulart charging forward, the ball at his feet. Modric. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to pass it through. Can he get it through? Batistuta. And he's definitely onside. Goes for a shot! Oh, what has happened? There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's had it nicked away.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marked.
Batistuta! It's a loose ball. And he can clear it away. Looking for the run. He's found a way through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! A finish of true class! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Substitution in progress.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Nepal dragged themselves back again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitutions taking place.
It's their second corner of the game. Header comes in! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Done delicately. And it's Fletcher. Well, played right into his path. And he's straight offside.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Rodri. Nepal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And it's Batistuta. Shoots! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United have their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now, can they get him away? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Ronaldinho does really well to win the ball there. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Kukçu. Batistuta.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, super ball! Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Kukçu. Batistuta gets flagged offside. Played out to the left flank. Stood up well to him there. Menu.
Added minutes has been
That's
indicated.
a little off target. And this is Batistuta. And he's found a way past. Kimmich. Cristiano Ronaldo has found the net here, of course. 4 extra minutes added on. Beraldo wins the duel this time. Now then, the ball's come loose. Couch. Quality ball. Oh, that's well spotted. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that's that. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they
Just
lost
a
the
quick
game.
announcement. We would like to inform you that
Thoughts on what we've
CCTV
just
is
seen?
now in
Well,
operation
Peter, this
for
was
your safety.
probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway. And Batistuta! Batistuta! Glorious!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Great vision. And this is Batistuta, and he's found a way past. And they're back on the ball again. Nepal do have a chance to counter here. Oh, easy pickings there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Goulet. Chance! Superb from Arnaud Goulet! He's got himself an absolute peach. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Nepal restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
This is Batistuta. Oh, this is a great position. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Goulet. Well, they could break here. Driving forward. And he's managed to get free. He's going for goal! Off the post!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Just eases him off the ball. Zola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Bruno Fernandes. That'll do under the circumstances. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Messi. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Ronaldinho, and the through ball. He's in one-on-one. Shot, big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Serginho. And now they can spring out of defence. Kimmich ventures forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Kimmich. Zola, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And here's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And the pass is intercepted. Zola, it's played through for him. And that pass, that could spell trouble. And he's straight offside. Kimmich. Goulart was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldinho. Oh, played through for the wide man, and he cuts out the supply. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He has found the way through. Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Nepal go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Now there's chance for a shot! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And here's Zola. Zola showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's being shifted off it. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Zola! Gianfranco Zola! Sheer football poetry! A finish of true class. Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Manchester United cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Takes the shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Well timed,
There will be
excellent
3
interception.
minutes added time.
That is ended up in no man's land. Alexander-Arnold. No, that's been intercepted. Mbappe. Strong running down that left flank. Darren Fletcher. Kukçu. So a temporary halt to the action. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been
Those
45
of you
minutes.
making their way
I'm
home
wondering
on
whether
public
these players are going to be
transportation
able to
today, please watch the
maintain
screen
that
for
energy.
train departure times from all
The
local
pool
major
up
stations.
by the odd goal in a 5-goal thriller. The score at the interval, 3-2. We're on the move again. Jimenez. Kukçu. Batistuta. Oh, this looks sharp. He's played it long. Tries from a long way out. It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a cute ball. And this is Ronaldinho. And this is Batistuta. Now shot at goal! And a neat finish! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
And now he has two. Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, nicely intercepted. Hakimi. And that is expertly dealt with. Bruno Fernandes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Batistuta. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's a key interception. That's going wide left. And it's Kukçu. Can he get on the end of this? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Kukçu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Jimenez spots it and intercepts. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's quick to return it. Ruben Dias. Couch. Tries to play it through. Decent chance! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, that's delightful. And the shot! He's got a goal! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Nepal dragged themselves back again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And this is Ronaldinho. Kutchu. Ronaldinho. Shoots! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Substitutions taking place.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Manchester United with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, off the bar! And that has been cleared.
Substitution.
And that's another throw. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now, can they get him away? Nepal are running out of time and out of options. Well, and the shot! Oh, good finish! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Another one! This must be his personal high. So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Batistuta. He might... Batistuta! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Kimmich.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Steaming on goalwards. Alexander-Arnold. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And it's Menu. And that is a little undercooked. And this is Batistuta. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking for the run. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Tries to pass it through. And that's it. Nepal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
And a quick reminder today, everybody.
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And that is out of play. Knocks it into space. Thinks about the shot. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Modric.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Couldn't squeeze it through. Ronaldinho. And this is Zola. Zola unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Jimenez cuts it out. Tries to play it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nepal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. He has found the way through. Looking to play him in. Jimenez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. Batistuta, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Peter, we're very fortunate to be in the presence of Gianfranco Zola.
One of Italy's most beautiful footballers ever.
No doubt, and he brings such a natural, instinctive feel to a game with his freedom of movement and his dazzling ball skills.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Serginho.
Manchester United really do like to play the long ball.
And how does that work for them?
Well, you don't want the ball just coming back at you, Peter. You need somebody in there who'll make...
He's having a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Nepal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Now he's running away. Zola. And Zola! Oh, he doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Oh, can he get onto this? Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Goulet. Here's Rodri. Great vision. He's looking wide. There will be a throw-in. Darren Fletcher. That is ended up in no man's land. Nicked it back promptly. Counts with a reputation for taking on any shot. And he can clear it away. Can he get on the end of this? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing... Tries one from range! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Rodri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Yamal! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target. And that has left him in a heap. Pass somewhat off target. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Fletcher does really well to win the ball there.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Alexander-Arnold makes a move down the right. Shot, surely!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And for the first half, that is that. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
And a quick reminder today that
The
parking
midway
in the
point of the
area around
game.
stadium is
Nepal
strictly
certainly
forbidden.
have plenty
Please
of
use
positives
parking
to
provided
take
by
from
the
that
club or
first
any other
half,
paid
especially
parking
the way they
facilities
were
in
able
the
to
area.
turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are back underway.
Nepal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think...
Shapes to shoot! Well taken goal. How they've waited. Now they have it. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 5, Marco Asensio.
Nepal have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Araujo can clear it away. Threads one in. Time and again they are repelled. That's destined for the flank. And it's Ronaldinho. Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Vardiol. That's a good run down the left. Vardiol drives it in. Bullish header! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Nepal are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Asensio. He is through here. Modric! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Haaland. Haaland stood his ground strongly. Oh, that's neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the pass is intercepted. Played out to the left flank. He's on it, can he get away? Well, that is one way to stop him. Ronaldinho. Oh, he's been caught on it! It's Modric! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Nepal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Asensio! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Modric. And that's a throw-in. Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's a simple one for the keeper. He's a sharp little ball here. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Rodri. And here's Haaland.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Batistuta has been caught there, it's a foul. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Substitutions taking place.
Zola with a real chance here.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barked.
Zola! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Now it's Couch. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Ronaldinho. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that's a dangerous... And Zola! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Mbappe. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Zola. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mbappe! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Zola. He's got a shooting chance! And he's got a goal! With so little time left, grandstand finish! Batistuta duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Number 20, Gabriel Batistuta.
Manchester United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get. Nepal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
He's having a pop! That is decidedly lacking.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. And no, he's seen through all of that. Nicely weighted ball. That looks a good ball through. That's been cut out, well played. Four extra minutes added on. Darren Fletcher. Zola. And he's worked it through. And a chance! And that's a tiny finish. We thought they were done, but never say never. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
"90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it." Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
To the screen right now for information.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up. Into extra time we go. Nepal pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Kukçu is always looking to break lines. And he's straight offside. And it's Messi. De Bruyne. Ronaldinho. Kukçu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now that looks a decent ball. De Bruyne. Looking for the run. Well timed, excellent interception. Serginho. Can he get it through? Oh, he's onto this. Oh, he's had a shot! Oh, it's hit the post. Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that, because they just don't give up on anything.
Number 18.
Manchester United with the lead. Beraldo. And it's Ronaldinho. Kimmich running with intent. Can he finish? And no mistake. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Natal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds.
So that was it, the first period of
And
extra
a quick
time.
reminder today to please take all the
Goals
bins
on
located
both
by
sides
the
then,
entrance
and a
gates.
lot of
Thank you
tired
very
limbs
much
out
for your
there. We are
cooperation.
down to the last chance for someone to try and win this. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Cristiano Ronaldo. Steaming on goalwards. Lovely feet. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And he gets rid in a hurry. Referee's given a throw. And it's Kukçu. Oh, important interception. And that is well cleared. He won't be happy with that one. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or cagey.
Great chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldinho looking to add to his goal. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. That's a little off target. Beraldo. Not the most accurate pass. Two sides absolutely inseparable, and we know what's coming. Well, Jim, what say you after all of this?
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
A brief rest, and then it will be time to refocus. Boy, you can feel the tension. Which way will he go? That's a brilliant read.
I think some mind games were played there, Peter. It certainly did the trick.
Cristiano Ronaldo, the next man to walk up to the spot. Oh, you're not going to save that.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
This then to level matters.
That was an aggressive success. Credit to him. You really need courage to do that in these circumstances as well.
Messi, second to go. made it look easy.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
Manchester United are looking to him to tie things up. Great penalty, outwitted the keeper.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Mbappe, the third man up. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air. Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Big character, big moment, big save. Hakimi is the fourth man to step up. Stuck away with immaculate poise.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Yes, that's how you do it.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
This is match point. Oh, he's won it all right. Nepal have done it. Taken to the very edge they may have been, but they have prevailed through sheer strength of personality. So Jim, quite a game, decided in the end in the only way it could have been.
Well, Peter, those players knew they were in for a battle, and you can finally sense this kind of collective release from them here. They could have made their lives easier by making more of what chances they had, but, you know, you can't have it all your own way.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at.
Tries a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Araujo does really well to win the ball there. Looking to play him in. Messi. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. Great vision. Oh, super find. Chance for a shot! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, he's all alone! Palmer! Messi with the clearance. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He has found the way through. Closing in on goal. That's very neat. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's found the way through. And he's quick to get rid. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Knocks it into space. That is a great pick out. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Van Dijk herring after the ball here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the pass is intercepted. Azar can see things others simply cannot. He is through here. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. He's had a shot! Deftly away. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Thuram is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's got away. Tries one from range. And that is doing no harm at all.
Nepal certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Modric. Looking for options for movement. Chetri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. That has not gone well. Can he get it through? Oh, they could be caught out here. That's been drilled in. Chance! It's bounced back off the post. And it's half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Some first-half thoughts?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Nepal looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0.
Substitution for Brazil, number 15, Sunil Chetri. Coming on to replace
We're on
him
the move
is
again.
Number 11,
But Paul, definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Looking for the run. Yamal has the space to scheme. Has a look and place it forward. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's a nicely weighted pass. And he shoots! And there's a goal! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Jimenez getting this one clear. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? This looks promising. And he's lost his man here. And he cuts out the supply. Hazard. Oh, it's come loose. He's a sharp little ball here. Cross into the box. Cafu concedes a free kick for that.
Substitution in progress.
Liverpool are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Haaland, and he's being shifted off it. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Haaland. Tries to play it through. Defending was strong and firm. Back towards the middle. And it's Palmer. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he plays one through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Cafu defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Batistuta. It's goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Brazil with the corner, they're first. Hazard plays it short. Yamal. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well timed,
Two
excellent
minutes have
interception.
been indicated.
Threads one in. Raul. Raul! And that is wildly off target. And that'll be the end of that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
And a quick reminder today to please
How would you
take
sum up
all
what we've
dustbins
witnessed, Jim?
located
I think
by
we
the
just saw a
entrance
team
gate. Thank
winning
you very
by
much for
playing to
your
their strengths.
cooperation.
There was a clear picture.
This is where they want to be, one small step away from
Hello,
greatness.
everybody, and
Win
welcome to
today,
today's
and they
match.
will be up there amongst the elite. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Nepal must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Well read, nice interception. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises
Chance
hope.
for a shot! That's a decent clearance. Great vision. Shevchenko! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Shevchenko deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Olise finding himself in space. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely worked. And that should get the job done. He's a sharp little ball here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And he's intervened well there. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get on the end of this? He's having a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Bangladesh with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Tries to get it clear. Can he finish? And now they can spring out of defence. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through. Raul plays it in. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nepal still without a single shot on target. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that is expertly dealt with. That is lovely. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a good foot in there. Rodri. Araujo. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
And that is all they have time for. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Nepal coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's it for the first half. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now there's a fight. And the finish! Well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Bangladesh are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Modric stood up well to him there. Guardiola did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's managed to get free. Messi takes a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
And he was quick to react. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for a runner. Shevchenko gets flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Gulen.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, they want to win this, Peter, plain and simple. Seal promotion right here, right now.
Schlotterbeck getting this one clear.
Number 10,
75 minutes played.
Number 19, Joshua Kimmich.
Showing good feet. Kimmich powering forward here. Araujo calmly anticipates.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Over to the right flank. Space for him to turn and look. Tries a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now, can they get him away? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! Terrific save by Manuel. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
2 minutes has been indicated.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Now it's Olise. That is good strength. And he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Please turn your attention to the screen.
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Nepal desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Dembele. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. The less said about that pass, the better. Messi, playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
And here's Mbappe. Great ball, and he's in here. And a shot! And that has fair fizzed. Impressive jump, and it's come back out to him. He's scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Marco Asensio!
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Asensio.